Hello Scorpio, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your New Moon in Virgo reading. In this astrological update and tarot reading, I'm going to tell you what this new moon energy brings. It's actually going to have its peak on the 27th of August at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can adjust the timing based on where you're located in the world. And we'll do a tarot reading. I'll pull some cards and we'll see how it's going to impact your sign specifically. What can you learn from it, right? What is the next step? What are you supposed to do in this setup? So let's get started. And before we go into tarot, I just want to say that new moon in Virgo, of course, is a lot about setting new goals, right? Taking steps towards something new, because we know that the manifestation process and new moon is very much connected to it, cannot be without taking steps. It's not a wishful thinking. It's not something you just imagine for yourself, right? You're supposed to show the universe that you're serious, that you really want whatever that something is. So in terms of Virgo energy, Virgo is very practical and a very detailed sign. Virgos are very responsible. They are perfectionists and they get work done pretty efficiently because they always create the plan. They have algorithms. They work through the steps to get where they want to get to. So very determined and hardworking sign, right? As any earth sign would be, actually determined and hardworking. The other side of the scale for the Virgo is becoming overcritical of others and also not wanting to include anyone else in your plans. And that's an interesting aspect of it, right? Because we know that some of the goals we set we can accomplish by ourselves and others we can't. Virgo is one of those people who how do I put it? Well, they don't really trust other people to do the job as well as they can do, if it's something that they are an expert in, at least, right? So they'd rather do it themselves than do it as a team with someone else. At this time, you're actually asked, or you're shown how other people can be supportive and how much they can contribute, and the value of working as a team as opposed to you working in silo. So you will be able to explore these topics and probably define some, or at least determine which people are going to be those people you lean on and that will have your back as well. It's also going to give you an opportunity to share your wisdom, your insights, your updates, and it's very important to do that. It's a good way to start, actually. If your friends have some similar interests with you, and they are on spiritual paths, especially if they are, it's a really great opportunity to share your wisdom with them, to kind of make them your guinea pigs and see how it works out, right? Because the world needs to know what you know, essentially. Okay, let's get an oracle card first to see what do we have for Scorpio. What is the theme? What is the focus for Scorpio during this new moon in Virgo? Rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion you're feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. Yeah, so you're being asked to rediscover that passion and inspiration for yourself. Inspiration more than passion. That's what I'm getting strongly, right? And that's why it may feel like you are exhausted because you've been going on your own for such a long time, and you are at the spot where you're considering having partners. And it may go against your previous beliefs or how you thought it will pan out, but now you realize and you can see a big value into that collaboration. Okay, let's get into tarot. I'm using the Dream Keeper's Tarot today. Let's see what is the meaning of this new moon in Virgo for you, Scorpio. What is the meaning? What is the point? Okay, have Two of Pentacles and the Fates. Yeah, kind of similar clothes, similar colors. That's interesting. I'll get to that. I just want to pull the rest of the cards and I'll get to it. So this was, what is the meaning? The second question is, what is currently the challenge? What is the block, potential block? Guys, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like the video, to subscribe to my channel, to share the video with your friends, to leave a comment. I love getting your feedback. What's the challenge? What's the block for Scorpio here? Okay. King of Cups in reverse. What is the advice from the universe? I'll take it. Seven of Wands. Ten of Cups. Wow. Not kidding. Okay, let's go one by one. So for the purpose of this reading, of this new moon in Virgo, we have Two of Pentacles and the Fates, which is actually, it's interesting that they have the moon in the card as well. The Fates are the Wheel of Fortune. And you can see how similar, like I was saying, how similar their outfits are. So the biggest purpose of this time for you, Scorpio, this new moon in Virgo, is to discover your intuitive abilities and your connection with Source. And I'm getting it especially with this card. This is a very different Two of Pentacles from what we usually see. But to me, it's almost like I get immediately an impression that this person is kind of stuck between the sky and the earth. Like, not everything was thought through, and it just, she didn't make it to either of the realms, right? She's stuck somewhere in between. So it's important for you to respect the divine timing and not get lost while you're waiting for it. That's what I can say. Waiting is not a high vibe energy for anything that you may think of waiting for. It shouldn't be that. It's like energy wasted. And the more, another important point, the more you waste your energy, it's gonna get into like an, a sequence, a geometric sequence of how much more constrained you will feel and you will be, right? Okay, so recognizing and respecting divine timing. That's the biggest meaning for this. And the challenge is King of Cups in reverse. So some of you have issues with keeping your thoughts and feelings to yourself. You know, you may not necessarily know how to be diplomatic in certain situations, and it's biting you at this time. Or it can, right? Because maybe you've gotten away with just knowing certain words somewhere, but now is the time when you're supposed to really show yourself, show your mastery. And there is a fear here that I'm getting that this person is not ready. They're kind of cutting off the foundational part, the backbone of it. For the advice, we have Seven of Wands clarified by Ten of Cups. Yeah, so it's also interesting that there are also similar garments here on the left and on the right. Most of them are alone too. But what I'm getting here, especially with even more so with the Seven of Wands, is that Scorpio, you are really being asked to step up your game and really walk your talk, basically, right? Really stand behind what you're saying, what your plans are, and really deliver to it. It's going to be very important to represent yourself, be there and represent yourself as much as possible, so that you don't spread gossips. It's, you know, it's all there out on the table. And of course, the Ten of Cups, it's just something that follows along if you're in a high vibe energy. It looks like there's a bit of a tweaking that is needed right now. But generally speaking, you're in a good place, and yeah, hopefully we'll be even farther away post this new moon, because it looks like it's doing a few good things. Oh, of course, don't forget that you can partner with somebody to reach your goals, to use their resources as well, right? So you can take a break. Just a thought. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye.